Hello friends, it is Tuesday, May 21st. This is Angie Meyer. Welcome to my channel where I talk about cross stitch. I hope all of you are doing well. Welcome back if you are a new subscriber. Welcome back if you're an old subscriber, and welcome to you if you've just found me and are gonna join in for a little while to talk about cross stitch. I can't believe it's May 21st. And over the weekend, I worked out in the yard Saturday and Sunday in shorts and a tank top while I worked. And it was very warm, windy, but warm. And Monday, I knew it was going to be chilly, but I put on my sandals anyways and thought, oh, it's going to warm up enough. No, I froze. Today I didn't make the mistake. So it's cold. In fact, I came home and I turned on the furnace because it's just a little bit too cold in here. I don't know what happened to spring, but I hope it comes back. So, welcome. Are you ready? All right. So I had someone, or maybe more than someone, ask me about this Afghan, and I'm going to stand up, that my mother-in-law did. This angel Afghan that she made. It was right the first time. It's going to be 21 years old this year. You can see the angels in there. The big Afghan. So she did this pattern. She did that block 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. So 15 times. And then the popcorn stitch in between. So that Afghan is from Leisure Arts Afghans for All Seasons, book number 4. And I want to say you could still get it because I looked it up on Amazon and they still had it available. Send me a message below. I'll put my email if you need a picture of the book, because that Afghan's not the picture. But I took a picture of the book and I have the ISBN number. If you need more information and can't find it, send me an email and I'll send that to you. And you know what I'm going to do? When I go see my mother-in-law this summer, I will take pictures of all the Afghans I have and then go through all of her books and find out what books they're from. So if there's any Afghans from past times that you would like to know where the pattern came from, I will have those and put those up. So I went down in the basement. I'm like, I need another Afghan, and found the bin that said baby Afghans. And this is the one that I pulled up. I can't remember which boy or which child she made this for. I'd have to go look through pictures. But it's just a cute heart that repeats over and over again. I think, wouldn't this be like a granny square? So it's like a granny square, but there's a heart in the middle. Kind of. The way she has them hooked together. So there's the Afghan of the day. Okay, and then last time I showed you the scissor holder that I was working on, and I have to apologize because I didn't give credit where credit is due, or was due. I think, correct me if I'm wrong, I think that Vanna was the one who showed this, I think, and I apologize if it wasn't Vanna. If it's Vanna, I give you credit, Vanna. If it's not Vanna, somebody let me know who showed this on their channel. So it's the scissor holder. This one's complete. Got the top glued on. I'm really happy with it. So this is it's just 5 little, I think these are 5-inch embroidery hoops. Let me see, I've got some new ones here. See if it says. Doesn't say. Here's how big it is. It's 5 of those glued together on a piece of round wood that I got at Hobby Lobby, and then my husband drilled it, and then I had to sand it down, and I just glued it all together, and I think I just used some Aleene's. So holds my scissors. So I sent, it was Melissa from Australia who won the giveaway that I did, the package I did for my Flossiversary, and she said, don't send me that because it'll cost too much money. Send it to Cheryl McKinney. She does, I think it's McKinney, Cheryl, she does videos. And so I sent that to her. And I sent the package to Australia on May 5th. And I sent that off to Cheryl last Saturday. And they both arrived on the exact same day. I got emails from both gals on the same day. How cool is that? Melissa Lacey was the one in Australia who got it. So, okay, Stitch Mania has been going on. How are your Stitch Mania? How did your Stitch Mania go? If you did 19, if you're doing 31, you go. I did not do Stitch Mania. That just, having that many new starts just kind of wigs me out. And I'm glad that there are no Stitch Mania police and you could do whatever you want. So I made it my goal that I was going to be monogamous and stitch on one piece until it was done. And so now this was before May started. I finished this little guy, and this was out of it's in the other room. Might have been, I don't think it was the winter Punch Needle and Primitive Crafts, but it might have been, or the one before that. It's been in the last year. I wanted to make this into a scissor fob. Obviously that is not going to be a scissor fob. It's way too big, but he is so cute. He's so cute. So I got him done. And then the next thing that I got done, that I started on when I decided I was going to be monogamous, was I got Mr. and Mrs. Delicious done. And I can't decide. I was thinking I was going to make this into a little pillow, but I'm not 100% sure. I finished these guys April 28th. Very excited about that. That's by Lindy Stitches. Go check out Lindy. And then my first official May finish was the pattern's over here. Here it is. Heart in Hand. This is a kit that I got when I went to went to Keepsake's winter retreat in Ohio. So I got that done. I really like that a lot. And that's going to go into a pillow because it came with everything that I need for that. It came with the bagging pack, the backing, and it came with a bag of chenille. So I'm going to make that into a little pillow. And then on May 10th, I finished A Change in Latitude Would Change My Attitude. And I'm really excited about him. I just love him. I just think he's awesome. So it was kind of a Lindy Stitches mania because that's another Lindy Stitches. And then the bakery got finished over the weekend, I do believe. And this is Country Cottage Needleworks. I got that done. I baked brownies to celebrate. I didn't bake cake, but I made brownies. I haven't taken that off of its frame yet. All right, so that was what I've gotten finished so far. And right now I am working on, I went through, decided what the next piece was I wanted to work on. I know you guys have seen this. This has gone around. I have a niece who absolutely loves The Wizard of Oz. And her mom turned her on to Wizard of Oz by reading, when she was younger, the Frank L. Baum books. She read the books, the Wizard of Oz books. This is still in the hoop, so forgive me. Woo! My needle went flying. Here's where I've gotten on that. When I started, I had the light green. I had some of these bricks done. I had like up to here on the shoe. And I started looking at it, and I had made a mistake like way down here. So I had to frog all of that out and start again. So I'm pretty happy with that. I did change, that orange is not supposed to be, that's not the right color. I've changed some colors just because I think when I wanted to start this, I didn't have all the colors, and I wanted to start, and so I just changed them. So, and, oh, because there's specialty threads in there, and I didn't have them, and now that I don't have a LNS, I wasn't going to order them, so I'm just converting to DMC. But I did get the Treasure Braid. And this is my first time working with Treasure Braid. And you blend it with another, it's for the shoe, you blend it with a DMC. And I'm happy with it. This isn't hard to work with. I like it. I'm really excited about how her shoe looks. Very excited. So. And I will finish that. Hopefully I'll get that done for the month of May. I hope. Okay. All right, Arlene Cohen. I talked about Arlene last time, and I told you that I finished Lady Liberty, and that I ordered the frame that Arlene had talked about, the hoop frame. So here it is. And I will link the information below. It's on my last video, but I'll link it below. I am so in love with this. It's by Stay Home Stitches, made in the USA, stayhomestitches.com. Okay, you just go to their website. So I'm going to show you. So it's got these little knobby things. I don't know what they're called. My technical term, knobby things. And you pop out the back, which is nice. It's like pressboard maybe? I'm not sure, but it's then, and then all I did, because it's not 100% done, but I wanted to get it done. So here it is in its hoop. It comes with this hoop, and this is a good hoop, man. Like this isn't raw wood. This is like, it's been stained or varnished, or not varnished, like sealed. It's not. So when this is bamboo. I wonder where I got that. Oh, I got that at Joann's. That's bamboo. Maybe this is bamboo. No, this is smoother. Okay, so that's the one I bought. That's bamboo. Interesting. But this is, like, it's very smooth. It's very soft to the touch. And it looks like it's been treated in some way. And it's thinner than a regular hoop. Right? Yeah. So I just pop it in there, and I'm gonna like properly finish this, but I wanted to show it to my son. I was so excited when I got it. And then it's got a spot on the top for the clasp, and you just pop it in there and pop the back on, and then move the thingamajigs on, and then it's all set. And my son John was like really excited when I gave it to him. And this color is this color red. That's how I ordered it. I said, I put in the DMC color that I wanted it this. And I think that matches pretty doggone close. And when you go onto the website, you have your choice of what you want this to look like. I want to say there's a dozen choices. For sure 9, but there were a lot of choices. And there were square There's square ones. I don't know how the backing works, but there are square ones too. So I'm thrilled. I'm thrilled. And Arlene said it took 2 weeks for her to get hers, and that's probably about what it took for this to come. I cannot recommend that enough. I'm like, that's awesome. And if you're someone who's like, oh, you know, I don't have a frame shop that I trust, or oh, I don't do finishing, that is the way to go. That's the way to go. Arlene also talked about, she went to the Stitch Nanigans retreat, and her and McKenna came up with this design, and then she sent it into a company that you could order this from. And there's shirts, there's bags, there's mugs, there's travel mugs, there's all kinds of stuff. And I just wanted this little bag just to put, you know, the little things in there that I like a little bag. I don't need any more big bags, because like bags, like as in like put all your stitching stuff in it bag, because I got a gazillion of those, and backpacks and things. But I was really happy with this. It's really nice. So I will link that below as well. I don't know if Arlene's getting anything from that. I have no idea, but okay. I have the house to myself tonight. It's so quiet. My college boy is home. He had a great year. It's nice to have him home. Okay, my So Much to Love April bag. Look how pretty that is. Isn't that gorgeous? Let's see what the inside fabric is. Like a little nice, isn't it pretty? And then inside the April So Much to Love bag, I got some Jelly Bellies. I got an adorable I haven't even taken it out of the package yet. It's a Stitch Ripper. Look at those pretty blues. I need a piece of paper. There we go. Isn't that blue pretty? Those beads. And it says, "Life is short, stitch fast." That's awesome. That is by, what did I just do with the card I took out? That is by Stitchingly Along by Charisse Smith. Okay. Stitchinglyalong.etsy.com, stitchingalong@gmail.com, and she has a Stitchingly Along Facebook page. So go check her out, because that is pretty. Very pretty. And then from Annie B's Folk Art, we got a little chart. It's Your Time to Bloom. Look at that cute sheep. Very cute. And from Color and Cotton, we got some rhubarb. So very excited about that. I'm going to eat those Jelly Bellies tonight. I forgot about them. All right. Next up. Ooh. I love to go to antique stores. I know lots of you do too. And I always look at Saving the Stitches. And the last time that I went, man, I had a lot of choices. There was a lot of things. Some of it was like, but I came out with a small piece of furniture. I came out with a great footrest. So when I'm sitting on the couch, my feet are up a little bit. I didn't get the dough bowl. I got that earlier, but I got this Prairie Schooler, the complete set of these little pillows. And it was on this, back when I was a kid, there were coffee trees. And there were these little stands that you hung your mugs on, and then they sat on the kitchen counter. Well, I don't know if this was meant to be a mug holder back in the day, or somebody's husband built it for them with these little hooks on it to put all of these on there. So these were all hanging on there. I got the whole thing. So Look at how cute. And then I put it on Instagram and somebody said, oh, that's Prairie Schooler. I want to say I have no idea if I've ever seen, I don't think I've seen this chart. But somebody stitched beautifully. I don't see any initials anywhere on any of the pieces. But I really like this. And I like it that it's in my house. And in this dough bowl that it worked perfectly in. So, very excited about that. It was a great find. Excuse me. That day, that was the day I also found my first frog thing. So I gotta find, although it could go in here. Will it fit? It's a little big. It's a little big for in there. But it could work. But I'll have to look for something. And then, I'm kind of bummed. I just found this out tonight. I've been looking for trivets. And I'm like, how come I never find a trivet? I can never find a trivet. Michelle always finds trivets. And so does McKenna and other people. And so I found a trivet. Like, I found a whole bunch. They were a little bit, I don't know, I think this one was $5 or $7. So I was kind of excited about it. So I found this trivet. And look, it's kind of cross-stitched on there. It is well, I mean, it looks like cross-stitched. Can you tell? It says, no matter where I serve my guests, it seems they like my kitchen the best, which is always like, people always hang out at my kitchen. So they wrapped it up, you know, nicely in newspaper and stuff. So here it is. And I was going to pop this out of here and then use it for a frame. And when I took it out of the package, I'm like, that feels weird. Well, it's broken. I thought it was cast iron. I didn't think it would break. Apparently it will. Kind of bummed. I don't know. We'll see if Dave can glue it back together again. Or if I'm out of luck. Kind of bummed about that. But, oh well. I didn't pay a lot for it. Okay, so that was my antique mall fun. And then, the first time I ever went to a stitching retreat, I met these fabulous two ladies from New York, Norma and Ruth. And they were just as sweet as could be. And I've stayed in touch with them. And Norma had a friend who was a cross stitcher. And I don't remember the circumstances, but Norma inherited everything, I believe, stitching wise. So Norma and I talked back and forth. She asked me if I had any, what are they called? Unicorns. She asked me if I had any unicorns. The only unicorn piece that I have, and I don't think I thought of it in time to tell her, and I think she would have known immediately because she knows I love peanuts. My unicorn pieces, I would love the Christmas tree skirt kit. And I have found it on eBay. And I'm not paying $300 or $400 for it. I'm not. I haven't paid close enough attention to know because every time I've looked on eBay, there's 2, maybe 3, and they're all the same price. And I've never paid close enough attention to know if they're the same seller who could never get rid of it. And it doesn't come up for auction. It's only that price. So that's the only unicorn piece I have. And if ever I'm like, oh, what should I stitch? Or, oh, you know, I come in here in my sewing room and I start looking through my stuff and I have like 50 things that I want to stitch. So, but Norma knows me and she's so sweet. So she went through and she picked out the things that she thought that I would love and give a good home to and stitch. So, and some of these things are things I've never seen before. So, this is Snow Plum by Lindy Jane Designs. So, I love snowmen. And it comes with the fabric and the charm. And this is number 4 by the same designer. And this one has the threads and the fabric. So I got, those were those 2 that went together. And then this is a snowman. It has a little pattern in it. It says Snow Days, and there's the little snowman frame, and then you stitch it and put it in here. And that's like got a sponge in it. It's kind of puffy. She sent me, there's 2 of them. This one says Bundle Up. It's got a cute snowman frame. Let's see, let me find the other snowman things. She sent me this pattern, Curtis Bowringer Barefoot Angels of the Month Club. It's from 1996, and it's just the stack of patterns. Here's another, this is Heart in Hand Snowbound. Sorry for the glare. There we go. And it's the little pillow in the pattern. I've never done one of those, so I'm anxious to do that. And then, oh, there was another one of those pillows. This one is by Stitch-A-Gift, stitchagift.com, from Enid, Oklahoma. Here's another little pillow. Oh, and it comes with the nose. Cute little snowman. That is all the snowmen. And then I got my first ever memorabilia. And it's a snowman. And it has all, I think it has everything in there. It's got the thread. It's got some Kreinik. It's got glass beads. It's got, what's this? Ooh, check that out. Wispy fringe. 32 count natural Belfast linen. Okay, so that, oh wait, well, here's another snowman. Trail Creek Farm, you are the gift of my life. So it's kind of Christmas, but it's also got a snowman on it. And a Christmas tree and a present, and maybe those are flowers on the end. There we go. Okay, and then this is there's a little angel. Just says the angel. It's sealed. I can open it now. It's mine. Oh, it's a Bent Creek angel. There's not a picture. It's a little angel by Bent Creek, but it came with the blue fabric, and there's thread in there and a little charm. Let's see. And then here's another Trail Creek Farm. I just love my pumpkins, and there's a bunch of pumpkins. And, oh, what's this on the bottom? This was like the box that it was like it had a hole in the bottom. I just kept pulling stuff out and pulling stuff out. I got 2, oh, it's how do you pronounce it? S-E-K-A-S. Secas and Company. I have some of their patterns. It's a Go USA pattern. And it came with the red, white, and blue thread and the fabric. It's kind of a thicker, bigger fabric. It's got some modeling in it. And then Mosey and Me Hearts times 12. The one for each month. And the linen's in there. And then Don't make me come down there, God. Little kit. And 2 Lizzie Kates. This is She Believed She Could, number 180. And then this is Be Bold and Brave, number 174. And a Mill Hill adorable little owlet. I think this is my 2nd or 3rd Mill Hill. I haven't done one yet. I need to. And then, if that wasn't enough, she sent me this book of 25 Winnie the Pooh designs. And they are so cute. I'm just a sucker for Winnie the Pooh and Snoopy. Just Snoopy. Winnie the Pooh is my age. He was born in 1966. There was one I was particularly like, oh, that's so cute. Oh, it was this one that they made kind of in 3D with Pooh with those butterflies. It's cute. All right, and then a kit. P is for pansies, posies, and Pooh. So thank you so much, Ruth. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I know that I said I was gonna be good and not buy stuff I don't need, but I just can't I can't stitch as fast as I shop. I got a new mug when I went to see my son Ben. He lives in Nashville. So I went to the Broman thrift shop, and I'm going to put that under, Broman's the name of the hospital, and they have the thrift shop that I've talked about. I'm going to go under the guys that I'm helping the thrift shop. I'm helping the patients and staff and families at the hospital. It's my story and I'm sticking to it. So I got this kit. My blessings are simple and few, peace, good health, and friends like you. I really like, I'm a tea drinker, and I just really like that teapot and that teacup. I just think those are pretty. But it was a kit. It comes with the Ada and all the floss. And it was $2.99, and it was less than that because I forget how much of a discount I got. And then here's a Mosey and Me, Goldie and her 3 friends. I think I've seen somebody stitching that, but I couldn't, you know, my CRS. And then this one's a Stony Creek. It's a fall, and it's called a stand-up. So look, it's a flat fold thing. I don't know if I would do all of them, but maybe bits of, you know, a little bit, maybe one like individually, something. And then, because I'm gonna get daughter-in-laws soon. I'm gonna get daughter-in-laws. I want to make them stockings. So they have a stocking in our house. I don't know if we'll get to have them for Christmas, but I'd like to make them a stocking. So I've been looking, and so I found this kit. And I think, like, this is an interesting kit. Like, so this pattern for the stockings on there, the pattern for this bell pull's there, there's a pattern for the sampler in the middle, and then it came with the linen and the thread and the stuff to make, I'm guessing, everything. I haven't opened it up yet, though. But yes, it looks like everything is there. It was marked $2.99. I can't pass that up. I don't know. I kind of like that Santa. I don't know what to make for the girls. I can't, you know, the boys have boy stockings. And I don't know what to do for the girls. I don't know what to do for Shar and Tori. Do I do, I don't know. And nothing has jumped out at me, make them this. guys have any ideas? Share them with me. Pictures? I don't know. I don't know what to do with girls. I could go have manicures and pedicures done. I could do that, but I'm just not good at shopping for them. Okay, so then I found some of these books. Holidays in Cross Stitch 1990, and I've marked the things I'm interested, but I'm not going to go through that today because holy cow, I'm already at 35 minutes. And I still got more to show you. Holidays in Cross Stitch 1998. And Holidays in Cross Stitch 1987. So, got that. Oh, and then I had gotten a card that had stitching like this on it. And I thought that's really cool. And then I found this piece. Look, it says 99 cents, and I know I got it cheaper from that because I think orange means you get it a discount. All the patterns are here. I thought that was just kind of cool that maybe I would do some of that. All right. Whew. So then, if that wasn't enough, I was like tired on a Friday after work, and I was like, I deserve a little treat. So I'm gonna go to, remember I told you guys that I went to it's a quilt shop that's really kind of scary because she has so much stuff jam-packed in there that if a fire broke out, people would die because you wouldn't be able to get out of there. Well, she's got 8 boxes of cross-stitch stuff that I was like, there's gotta be. I've pulled good stuff out of there before. I'm like, I haven't gotten back to all the boxes. I need to see what's in there because maybe there's good stuff in there because I don't have anything. And so it was kind of killing me. So I thought, oh, I'm brave today. I'm going to go back. Well, I wonder if the fire marshal came because it was much brighter in there and it didn't seem like she had as much like hanging way on the top. It looked a little better. But I was on a mission. Like I didn't look at the fabric. I just went to where the cross stitch was and like, I've got this much time. I'm looking. Her cross stitch stuff, if you pay cash, it's buy one, get one free. Doesn't matter what it is. So the first thing I saw was this kit. Oh, look how cute he is in his overalls. I just love those colors. I know, like, maybe grandkids one day are going to get this. But I just thought he was too cute to pass up. So I got him, and then this Mill Hill kit was there. And it's got the frame and all the beads and all the stuff. And it comes with the fabric. I'm not really thrilled about the fabric that's in there. Maybe I am. I don't know. Maybe it's just the packaging fabric doesn't look so good. But I thought, if nothing else, the frame is worth it. I might use the frame for something else. And it was buy one, get one free. So that was a deal. And then I found this sampler. And I just thought it looked really cool. This is the Theron Traditions. It's a wedding sampler. And it says on the sampler, needles and pins, when a man marries, his troubles begin. Needles and pins. My husband thinks that's awesome. And I'm like, well, yeah, that's true on either end. It's not, it's not just troubles begin when a man marries. It's both of you. So I just thought that was, I don't know, I just really liked it. There's animals in there, all kinds of places. I like the vining. I just thought it was really cool. So then I found this other sampler, and it's just a little sampler. And I thought it was kind of cool, and as long as it was buy one, get one free, there's crowns, and there's birds, and there's a little bit of the alphabet. And so I picked it up. There's 3 different sayings. A virtuous woman is a crown to her husband. Children are the crown of old men. Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life. Right? So here it is. Here's what it looks like. I think they're cool. So when I was at dinner that night with my husband, I got a message that Daylene, so grateful, had put up a video. And I was like, I can't wait to get home and put my feet up because I was so exhausted and watch Daylene and stitch. And lo and behold, what does Daylene show? Oh, rats. Hang on a second. Here's Daylene showing that exact sampler. It's this one on the bottom. She said it was one of her early stitches when she was married, I think. Sorry, I'm having a hard time with the light. But check that out. Oh, Daylene, I'm sorry. That wasn't the best still shot of you, but you kind of have a very perplexed look on your face. But now how cool was that? That's the sampler I found, and then Daylene showed it, and she stitched it. I thought that was really neat. And I love Daylene. Hi, Daylene. You know, I'm so grateful for this community. I like everybody that I've met, and I've made new friends lately. I had a lady, blue cow, yellow horse, blue horse, yellow cow. She lives up in the suburbs of Chicago, and she sent me a message and said, are you related to Matt Bubala on WGN Radio? And I'm like, yep, that's my little brother. My little brother doesn't know that I do YouTube videos. And I love my little brother, but he is the word brother, like teasing, harassing, having fun, all in good fun, oh, he would tease me. He would tease me. So, but it was kind of funny. It was so awesome to make that, like, my brother's on Friday night. Well, it's not Friday night. It's technically Saturday morning from like 1 a.m. to 5 a.m. or 1 a.m. to 4 a.m. or something crazy hours like that on WGN Radio, AM 720. I'm sure you could get him on Sirius XM Radio or listen to him on podcasts. But she said that she listens to him when she's stitching in the wee hours of the morning and says he's very interesting. And he is interesting. He does talk a lot about a lot of good things. I've been on his shows before. He's funny. He's got a good sense of humor. He likes a lot of very interesting things. So, little plug for my brother. Just please don't tell him. Okay, then I got a message from McKenna. She's got her 1884 Stitchery, 1884stitchery.com, where she's buying up people's stash and selling things. And she says, I have something for you. So thank you, McKenna. Because, me and Snoopy, kind of tight. Okay, so I have all that. What am I into? You guys, Arnold Palmer is where it's at. That is what I drink. If I'm not drinking hot tea, I'm drinking an Arnold Palmer. And when I went to Nashville this last time, we went to a taco bar, which I don't remember the name of it. If you need to know the name of it, let me know and I'll find out from my son, Ben. And I asked for an Arnold Palmer, and he says, I will give you an Arnold Palmer, but I want you to know it's not made with lemonade. It's made with lemon juice. I was like, sure, bring it on. So good. So then I started asking the guy the recipe for it, and he goes, I said, how much lemon juice? And he goes, well, there's lemon juice in it and there's agave syrup in it, right? Agave. And so I've been making it at home. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. I gave up Diet Coke a long time ago. Now I drink Arnold Palmer, and now I've been making that at home. And I've been using like equal parts lemonade to agave syrup. So like the last pitcher I made, and I'll have to measure to see how big my pitcher is, but like it was 3/4 cup of lemon juice, freshly squeezed lemon juice, and 3/4 cup agave syrup. And I do not like my tea sweet. And this is just the right mix over ice. Oh, it's so good. So good. Whips. I've written 6, but I'm thinking it's more than 6. as I fall off my chair to pick up my whips. I did not. I am working on Mother Teresa. And I apologize, Saint Mother Teresa. I haven't gotten, she hasn't been getting all the love. So she will be getting worked on. I've got Little House Needleworks apples. And this I haven't gotten very far with because I haven't picked it back up again. Oh, where'd my light? It's getting dark here. It's so windy here today, you guys. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, it's so windy here today. I got my garden in this weekend, but I didn't get everything planted because I used the tiller. If you guys used a tiller before, holy cow, from here to my elbows, I have been so sore the last couple days because I had to hang on to that sucker for dear life. And my garden is pretty big. Well, not huge, but it's big and it needed a lot of work. And then I did my front flower beds. Holy cow. But I didn't get every single thing planted. And so I had to move them all to protect them from the wind because it's like really windy out. And so my light just kind of got a little lower here. Sorry for that long explanation. Let's see, what else do I have here? Oh, okay. I'm superstitious. I'm superstitious when it comes to baseball. When my kids play, when the Chicago Cubs play, for a while there, we couldn't watch the Cubs at all because every time we watched them, they lost. So we quit watching them and we would peek to see how they were doing. And if they were like really doing well, then we might tune in for a little bit. But I'm also superstitious about when winter is finishing, it's time to put away the snowmen and the winter decorations because if you don't, the weather's not going to get nice and stay nice. In fact, I think tomorrow after school, my co-teacher's snowflakes are still hanging from the ceiling. And I think that's why we're not having spring and it's colder than bejeebies out there today. And so I put my snowmen away because how stupid is that, you guys? But I do believe that if I'll have to wait for the snowmen until it's 90 degrees out and I'm sweating and want to think cool thoughts. But here's Wrigley. And I fell in love with Wrigley. This is Cousin Wrigley by the trilogy. And I fell in love with Wrigley for obviously the reasons, Wrigley Field. So I'm going to do Wrigley, but I'm going to rename him. I'm going to name him Ivy because he's wearing green. He's got a green scarf and a green hat, and Wrigley Field has ivy in the outfield. And then I'm going to do him again, and I'm going to do him with, my garbage cans are blowing away. I'm going to do him with Chicago Cub blue colors, and I might do him a third time with the Chicago Cub marquee red. I might. So, yeah. But he has to wait until it gets hot and stays hot before I'll work on him again. And then I was working on Tiny Modernist Santa's house. Once again, it got put away because it needed to get warm. And here's how far I've gotten on this one. I love that snowman. And I absolutely love this piece. I love it, love it, love it. So here's the dining room. And here's the kitchen. This is Claus baking cookies. And here's the workshop. And then the study up on top. No, that's not up on top. Sorry. The study. And then the last part, Santa's getting ready up in his room, up in the top. So once it's like July and it's not a beautiful, balmy 90 degrees out, I will pull these out and think cool thoughts and stitch my heart out. And then I have, I think this is my oldest whip. I have been working on I don't think I've shown this. Maybe I have. This is my band sampler from Linens and Things. And I think I frogged and tore out this motif a few too many times, and I gave up. So that's gonna get worked on. Okay. My plans are to work on those things. My plans are to work on that Freedom Ring. And then June 1st, June is my birthday month. And so June 1st, I will be working on something new. I haven't picked out what it is. I have a million things that I want to do, but I haven't picked that out. May is the month for teachers and nurses. So thank you, nurses, all of you that are nurses. I thank you, especially my son, Ben. He's an ICU trauma nurse, so I hope you never get to visit him in Nashville. And his girlfriend, Tori, who's she works pediatric hearts. But I also want to highlight or show off some stitching I got when I was a teacher. Well, I'm still a teacher, but when I taught preschool and kindergarten. So I got this from a lovely woman, Paula. I had her son, John, for 2 years. He was the sweetest boy. He still is the sweetest boy. But she stitched this for me as a parting at like the end when he was going on to first grade. I think I got that like in May. And then she gave me this as a Christmas present. And I love it. And the only thing that kills me is that she spelled my name wrong. But I still love it. I still love it. I wish I could figure out how she got this piece out somehow. Because you could see the little bit of wood glue on it. I've never figured out how she did it, but she did it. So I hope you will thank a teacher, because by now their brains are mush. Their brains are mush. So this is the longest video I've ever made. I can't believe it. Sorry. Thank you if you've hung in with me for all this time. I apologize. I didn't mean to make it this long. I didn't mean to wait this long till I got here either and filmed another one, but life is life. Here's where I'd like you to comment, what I'd like from you. Will you comment below and tell me where you're from? Because I'm really curious where you're all from. Because when Melissa won the pattern and the scissor holder, I had no idea that somebody in Australia was watching me. I literally had no clue. And I think that's really cool. My kids thought that was really cool too. So will you comment below and tell me where you're from? I hope all of you are well. I hope life is good by you. I hope nobody blows away in this crazy wind. And until next time. And next time I see you, I will be done with school. And my dad will probably be here remodeling our bathroom. I'll have to show you pictures. Take care, everybody. Happy stitching.